Steve Rapp, here we stand in the paddock of Auto Club Speedway, and we got to ride Matt Mladin's bike today. You took it out first when the fast people got to ride, because you being a fast person, you went out and shook down the bikes. They tore them apart and then put them back together, and you got the very first lap since New Jersey. How was it?
It was good. It was a little different than I expected. It was just initially, I guess, start from the beginning. The seating position and the way Matt rides the bike, it felt really awkward compared to what I'm used to, and I think it's just our body size. So that initially was like, this doesn't feel like I'm used to, but that was fine. And then they had the street shifting pattern, which I haven't done that for about 10 years, so that was a little weird, but in general, just the feel of the bike was easier to ride than I thought it would be from things I've ridden in the past. The power band was really linear. I didn't feel a big hit, did you? Like
no.
No, exactly.
No.
I expected a little bit, but it's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
But deceivingly fast.
Yeah, I was on the little short chute after the big horseshoe. I really came out of there and cranked on it in second gear.
Doesn't feel fast.
No,
and
but
then you try to
but
slow
then
down.
the next thing, but the next thing you know, I felt like, oh, the wheel's light off the ground, and then like, oh yeah, the turn came.
Yeah, quick. And then that's what I noticed was it didn't feel fast until I actually tried to slow down for the corner. And especially at this track, you go from such high speeds to like almost stopped, it feels like. So yeah. I think a different track would probably feel maybe better to ride, but all in all, I liked the bike I rode second, which had the less rake.
Okay.
The first bike I rode had the steering head in, I believe.
Yeah.
And it just felt like, I just wanted to fall over so easy, and I couldn't carry much corner speed with it. And then when we jumped on the other bike, instantly I was like, oh, that's a lot better,
Oh, so you felt like you couldn't carry corner speed on that other one?
The one that fell in easier, it felt like I couldn't carry corner speed because as soon as I grabbed the brakes and it just wanted to fall, so I kind of like had to stop doing anything, and just hold it. And then with the other bike, I felt like I had to actually pull the bike over a little bit more, and I would have gone more in that direction if I could.
Right.
Make the bike more stable, less, less turn-in.
Right.
So, I think for the 5-10 laps, I felt pretty good with what it was.
Very cool.
Yeah.
At my speeds, I couldn't notice a discernible difference. I felt like the one that you said was falling in was a little more nervous.
Yeah.
And that the other one felt more stable and planted.
Yeah.
Like.
It doesn't take much with steering head to get that feeling, but you were definitely at an unfair advantage with having to learn the bike and the track.
Yeah.
Especially here, there's a lot of just tight corners with curbing that are an inch tall. You can't really see them, I'm sure. Like going into turn one.
Yeah.
Hard to see.
And then some of those plastic ones on the back, little chicane crap coming out.
Yeah, in general, it's not many riders' favorite track, but it's good.
But turn one seems like it can be pretty fun at speed. Like it could flow, like coming off the banking and.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not the worst track worst turn on the track, but. In general, the track's just kind of a compromise always because it's flat and twisty, but you got high speed stuff, and so it's a little bumpy too. So
That's what I was going to talk about next was the bumps, because Matt's suspension is so stiff.
Yeah.
I mean, was it stiff for you, or did it?
No, it felt stiff, and then also they said they actually backed it off a spring rate.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has his own style, and it works great for him, and I think it takes a certain type rider and style to fit that, which is different from ours, obviously. But
yeah, because there's a lot of bumps coming out of the last right-hander onto the inside straight there, that back straight, and come through all that, and you're trying to get on the gas, and that thing is just going.
And how about coming onto the front straightaway?
Oh yeah, that's
even worse,
yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
there's several seams on that last when you turn left to come on to the thing, and there's a bunch of seams, and it was just going crack.
And that makes you tired because you're having to death grip it
to
hold on to the thing, which for me was probably the hardest part, is just trying to stay on the bike going through the bumps because no tank grip and it's slippery, and but I liked it.
Braking power, I mean, it was fantastic to me, but I've only ever really ridden street bikes compared to the other race bikes you have. Same, or did it stop better?
One finger.
Yeah.
I couldn't even use the brakes to the max because the bars were so low. Every time I tried to put a lot of pressure on, I felt like I was just going to kind of.
Oh, right.
My arms they needed to be up here just so I could hold myself versus down here where I had no leverage.
Right.
So when I hit the brakes, I just would, move. I couldn't do it. So I didn't use them to their fullest potential for sure, but They were easy to use.
I noticed when you first hopped on the bike, before you went out, you were kind of feeling it out. You were almost like you wanted to rotate the levers down a little. Or up a little?
I would have rotated them up, yeah.
Oh, rotate them up.
Yeah,
okay.
they were a lot down farther than what I'm used to doing.
Okay.
But we're not, I don't know what I guess the goal was just to ride it and tell what I thought about it versus, I mean, no one's going to like every position on every, I mean, that's just racing. So just for riding it the way it was, I mean, it wasn't my style, but I liked it.
Yeah.
You know, I liked riding it. It was nice to ride.
I mean, was it like sick faster than anything else you've ridden? Like when you got up there and pinned it?
No, it didn't feel that fast actually.
No.
It is fast, but that's the thing about a great race bike is making it fast, but not making it feel fast. And they've done that for sure with that. Because like I said, I never felt like I was going fast until I tried to slow down, you know? So, you know.
Well, I'm going to submit paperwork to Suzuki and Yoshimura to donate those 2 bikes to the Williams Rapp Foundation.
Yeah, we could definitely use them next year.
Absolutely.
You start our own race team?
Yeah.
All right. You pay for it, I ride it?
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot.
Awesome
Good job.
stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, baby. There we go. Matt Mladin. Right there. And one right there. See that?
Why was everybody laughing at you when you came by?
Why you gotta hate, man? Why you gotta do that?
Did you see any tips you could have gave him?
More or less. Don't even worry about that.
Take the brake lever off.
Once you get the high limiter speed off, then you can worry about the brake. But until then, just keep it taped.
Try it for yourself.